There just really needs to be a resolution because it's probably only going to get worse.
Video obtained by News 4 shows heavy rains flooding driveways and heading straight into homes. Look at that. Neighbors in Wilson County believe a new development is partly to blame for this.
Call for Action problem solver Caresse Jackman took their concerns directly to the county government and flood experts.
Yeah, talk to me a little bit about the force that the water is taking. You might think it's just the sound.
They're blasting in a neighborhood back there.
That upsets neighbors on Fredericksburg Road.
They've started developing across the road and on the other side of us here, and since then it's gotten nothing but worse.
But they say the real problem is this.
It was coming over the curb.
Water seeping into yards and homes.
We ended up getting 3 inches of water in our basement a month into living here.
All neighbors know is that as more land clears, flooding gets worse.
We've been here since '99, and it's just gotten worse and worse as the years have gone on.
The future development.
But ask Tom Brashear, the man in charge of the Wilson County Planning Department, and he says the subdivision developments south of the homes are required to meet their current standards, which have been improved significantly over the last 30 years. Plus, Brashear says the drainage happening at this new development is designed to flow to a drain to the south, not in the direction of the Fredericksburg subdivision.
If that's the case, then how is it possible that they're getting flooding in the property?
Well, the only thing I can explain in any type of layperson's details is that we're getting more intense rain events.
So who's right? Experts say they both are.
I agree with the city. We are getting more intense rain events because of climate change, but it's also running off faster because of the development.
Just ask the city of Houston.
Chris Curry is with the Government Accountability Office. They're the investigative arm of Congress, auditing and investigating federal programs. Curry says Houston is a prime example. The sprawling city is grappling with climate change.
Over, decades of development, it actually changed the landscape of how flooding worked and actually directed more flooding to the city.
Curry says cities can ask for funding to study flood mitigation, but they have to ask.
But if there's no proactiveness at the local level, then nobody's going to come in and fix this problem.
Wilson County says they're in the process of reaching out to TEMA and FEMA about flood grants. They've also gone to different flood planning management conferences across the state and online. Dr. Kelly Strong says it's time for cities across the nation to rethink their flood mitigation in the wake of all this rain.
I think designing systems that have some flexibility. So we put in retention ponds or underground storage tanks that can be made bigger if they have to be. So trying to design for flexibility is one of the keys.
These neighbors say the proof of the problem shows up with every thunderclap.
We're not asking for much. We just want the water to go away.
And Brashear says the county works hard at monitoring the current standards they have in place for developers, and they also monitor closely how drainage is done for every single development that comes in under their watch. Tracy?
Caresse Jackman working for you. Thank you.